This video is about the 5 management functions and how they relate to teaching by Maddie, Ethan, and Riley. Management is the logical process of coordinating resources such as money and employees to accomplish an organization's goals. It includes 5 functions which are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Project management includes skills, tools, and processes used to plan, execute, and control the elements of a project. The goal of project management is to ensure the efficient, effective completion of a project with respect to quality, schedule, and budget. This is an example of a work breakdown structure. A work breakdown structure is a detailed list of all tasks and subtasks that need to be completed in the project. This helps the project stay on track and helps organize the project. The project plan also helps organize the project and helps the project stay on track. Planning is the first of the 5 management functions. Planning involves deciding what work will be done and how it will be accomplished. It also involves setting goals and identifying methods to accomplish those goals. Some should and should nots involved with the planning management function are: during the planning process, you should create a work breakdown structure and a project plan. You should not skip this step of the planning process because it sets the foundation for all the other functions of the planning process. You should also set goals during the planning process and identify methods and resources to achieve those goals. This is important because everyone should know what they are achieving for. You should not, however, make your goals unachievable because that will cause people to become unmotivated. Teachers should set goals for their classroom and plan out lesson plans. This is an example of a teacher doing that. Organizing is a second management function. It involves setting up the way the business's work will be done, assigning tasks, grouping tasks into departments, and delegating authority. It also involves allocating resources across the organization. Managers coordinate employees, resources, policies, and procedures to facilitate the goals identified in the plan. During the organization process, you should assign job tasks to each group and group member. You should not, however, let them do the work for you and be unorganized. Teachers should organize students into groups and tell them what they are in charge of in those groups. Teachers should also look over students' work and organize it, as shown. Staffing is the third management function. Staffing helps the business to find employees who know how to do the necessary work. Managers are in charge of hiring people with the necessary skills and traits that are needed for the job. Managers should identify skills they need for each position or job opening. Managers should also recruit and hire the right people for the job. They are also in charge of splitting workers into specific groups and getting the right training for employees. Managers should not hire people just because they know them or treat employees differently. They also should not expect people to be perfect at their job. However, they should expect each worker to do their best and create quality work. Those principles also apply to teachers in their classroom. This is an example of a teacher teaching students what they need to know to do their homework. Directing is the fourth management function. Directing involves providing guidance to workers and projects. This is a very important part because the workers can easily get off task, so it takes someone to make sure everyone stays on task. Directing also involves motivating workers to do their job. A good director should be strict and focused on meeting the project's goals and deliverables. A poor director would be lazy, not present, or a poor communicator that could sacrifice the completion of the project goals or deliverables. A good director should also motivate the workers so that they will want to work and perform high-quality work. A poor director would not motivate his workers, and that would lead to the workers not performing as good of work. Those same principles apply to teaching. This is an example of good direction. This is an example of a teacher using the direction function by motivating their student to learn and complete their work. It also involves them providing guidance to the students when needed. Controlling is the fifth and final management function. Controlling involves monitoring the work effort. It also involves coordinating business activities to make sure that quality work is getting done. Controlling also involves making sure that the business's goals are being met. Controlling is also solving problems and making corrections to fix those problems. Managers should identify problem areas and make corrections to fix them. However, they should not freak out if problems occur. Managers should also make sure business goals are being met and should evaluate employees. Teachers can use the controlling function by grading students' work and making sure they are completing their work on time. This is an example of a teacher checking students' homework. As mentioned before, managing involves lots of different skills, and there are 5 main management functions. Those 5 functions are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Teachers can use these same 5 functions in their classrooms to make their classroom more organized and to keep their plans on track for the class. Thank you for listening to this video.